number one. Sex, never having. Ooh. Every time you put it down. Ooh, and a wee. Ooh. What's going on, Neil? What's going on? What's going on, T. London? What's going on, Bree? What's going on, Angie? Hello, good baby. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? What are y'all doing today? What are y'all doing today? What's going on? What's going on? You cooling? That's what's up. That's what's up. Put this link in this chat for you. What's going on? Lady Earth, Miss Fat, what's going on? What's going on? There's the link for anybody that wants to address me. I'm glad to hear that you're chilling and staying out of trouble. I'll probably sing my words today. You just getting off of work, girl. Gotta work your way to them weekends off. I have at least 7 people entered to this chat and nobody hit the like button to say hello. That is weird. Very, very, very weird. Hello, let me try this again. Hello equals the like button. Hello, hello. If you're saying hello, hit the like button. Hello. I don't know how you say it in Spanish. Hola, 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 I'm just asking for the like button so you guys can say hello and hola. And how is your weekend going? How you guys are feeling? It's about y'all. It's not about me right now. This is about you all. How you are doing. How you are coping with the YouTube shenanigans. How are you dealing with it? Not you, ill, because you don't be over here in the Kelly sector. You just a spectator. You play the safe zone. You are in the safe zone, baby. Because if you come over here and try to put you out some R. Kelly stuff, boy, you will be in trouble, trouble, trouble. In my is that Bernie Mac that said that? Trouble. Miss Vern. Hey Harlem Boo. What's going on? Love me some Kels. Miss Fat and Trigger. What's going on? Let's get ill up on the channel, y'all. Let's get ill up here. Let's get a man. We got a man on the panel. The man is coming in. Okay, let's give him a minute to connect. Let me see how his day is. And if you want to hit the link so that I can see how your day is going, by all means, do so. Ill.
What?
What's going on?
Just chilling, man. Taking it
easy. Chilling. You know what I'm doing?
What you got going?
I'm sitting over here ill, right? I'm going to share my screen with you for a second because, you know, it's this vacationing time of the year. And I know that you stated that you are in Florida, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so maybe, because I'm a little bougie with this, right? So, but I'm going to, I'm sure. So my vacation, my first vacation coming up is going to be Orlando, right? Haven't been to Orlando in quite some time. I believe that it was with my oldest daughter, and she is now getting ready to hit somewhere around 40-ish, I think. All right. So I believe the last time that I visit Orlando to go to Disney World, right? I
Yeah.
believe that the price was a little bit cheap. Okay. So I'm looking forward to staying in the resort because I'm bougie. I got to stay in the theme park. I like the monorails, right? So
Right.
typically, I have a family like everybody else. So I'm putting in, like maybe 5 to 6 adults and whatever, 5 or 6 children under the age of 16 or at
Right.
16. And Lord, when I put it in, can you see my screen?
Yeah, man. That shit. You gotta understand, like the inflation done fucked up a lot of shit down here, man.
But so the first one up on there is the Disney Riviera Resort. That there
Damn,
fits my needs. That fits my
11
needs
bands.
for 10,000 ill.
Yeah. Damn, near 11 bands. God damn.
That's a whole lot of money right there, Eli. So I'm sitting over here debating,
You
like, okay,
know what you better off doing?
don't tell me to go stay in Holiday Inn.
No. I ain't even gonna tell you that. I'm
Okay,
gonna tell you what to do.
okay.
Get you like find like a house that's being rented close to where you trying to go at. You
Okay,
feel
so
me?
I have to look into an Airbnb, right?
Yeah, get like an Airbnb or something like that. And then you be close. Just
Okay,
make sure you close though.
okay. So then
Okay.
what do I do about when you click on the link, they don't have it like when I purchased them, they had whether if you want to buy hoppers, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. But on the website, it only has the 1 day hopper. When was the last time you visited? Have you ever visited?
Last time I've been to Orlando, I used to live up there, so I'd say it was like 2016.
Oh, was it this expensive though? Back, I don't remember it being this
And Disney, you gotta
expensive.
understand when it comes to Disney World, they make their own rules because they done got their own little city down there.
Uh,
Feel me?
oh,
They got their own little territory. And then Disney World ain't even in Orlando. That's in Kissimmee. You feel me?
oh, okay, okay.
So,
So I need to do a U-turn. I need to pull up Airbnb. Then I
yeah,
am renting a Sprinter because a Sprinter is going to be big enough to hold all the kids and be comfortable. So we're probably talking about another 1,000 or 2,000 just for that. But
right.
I just clicked on here, and I promise you, I was over here gasping for air. I was like, "What
I
the fuck? What
already,
what the
I
hell?"
already know you're trying to break a big bank account, man.
I was
For
like,
real.
ooh, you can only go by yourself to afford this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you from, around in the Florida area. And I'm like, okay, so what do you do, that is for family oriented that is within the budget? Do you just kind of just people in Florida would just pay, like just the 1 day, like someone said in the chat, go over to SeaWorld, call it a day, couple of $100, you're done.
Yeah, go to SeaWorld, go to Wet and Wild. You feel me? They got other theme parks up there. You feel me? Besides Disney World, you feel me? Like, yeah, you just gotta check it out.
Yeah. I mean, and the resort, the reason why I like the resorts because they have so
The
much to do
amenities,
inside of
yeah,
one package,
yeah, the
but
amenities and stuff. But
yeah, but look at this, look at these prices.
yeah, the prices and it's worth it if you got it like that. But if you ain't got it like that, it ain't worth it because then you're gonna put yourself in
I
hell.
disagree because like I say, I ain't trying to be bougie now, but I mean, but I got it like that, but I don't want to
You don't
spend it
want to.
like that. You know.
Yeah. I got it like that. Right? I ain't gonna spend it
I
like
want to
that.
spend it like that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
feel,
So
I feel you. I
the
feel you.
average person would probably say, well, shit, take your ass to Great America and call it the day. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel
But
you.
right now, I just kind of want to want to bitch about it for a second. You know, I know I can detour and find something cheaper, but this don't make this 10,000 literally is someone's annual income. You understand what I'm saying? And so the average person who dream has always been to go to Disney World literally is going to have to cut their annual income into a $5,000 a year, and then and then save the other 5,000, or we could go even smaller change than that. You're gonna have to bank about $2,000 a year. So that's gonna take you what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5 years for an average family to make it over to Disney World. This is crazy. I'm
Disney World
trying to get a mansion, lady.
Disney World trying to get all that money, man.
And I understand it plays into their employees. They got to pay all these employees. They have to keep the upkeeping of the parks, and then they have all these different shows and things going on. I get that, I really do. But baby, when I clicked on here, I couldn't breathe. What the fuck? What the hell?
I know my godmama, she live in Colorado, but she got a timeshare up there though. So.
Yeah. Well, Colorado may be a nice place to visit. I know every state will accommodate you with amusement park. I know that, but then when you think of Colorado, what am I gonna do? Just mountain climb every damn day? What do you do?
You climb some clouds.
Somebody said, "Oh, you fancy." It's not that I'm fancy. I think what I would like to call it, especially with your kids, and you're taking your kids on this one time in a lifetime kind of experiment, right? Have some fun. You kind of want to spend you want to stay the best and spend, and I just got to stay the best. I'm sorry, I'm checking baby sheets. I'm checking the thread count.
That's what it is. You make memories. That's all it is.
That's all, and you gonna pay for them according to these prices. Shit, be like. But let me tell you, the last time that I was there, so we stayed. Let me see, what's the hotel that's connected to the monorail? It's like 3 of them, right? And this one here. We stayed at this one, the Disney Contemporary Resort. Okay. So I ended up having childcare because I wanted to go see what the nightclubs were like, right? So the nightclub that they had was actually on connected to where we were on the island or whatever. And that was my first time. I met Shaq over there. He was over there. And then when we got the menu to order, right? Because we sitting up in here with these fancy, rich people, I guess you want to call them rich. And I looked at the menu back then, why the burger was like $15. So I'm scared to even go and order a burger now because it might have been
like $20
Exactly. I thought about buying into timeshares, but here's the downsizing to timeshares. When you select to pick a day for you to go, it's a possibility that those dates are already booked out. I have a problem with that because if I am buying into this, I don't give a damn. I want the date open that I wants to go. So I had a problem with timeshare with that. So I don't know. Harlem said Disney property isn't really that best. No, and I don't know. If you're a first time goer, though, Harlem, and with the kids and stuff, they be
overrated. That shit overrated. After you hit about like 16, I'm gonna say, like, if you go there like a couple times, it starts getting old. Like, I live out here, so like I ain't breaking my neck to go to no Disneyland. Just one. I don't even like Mickey Mouse.
We woke up eating breakfast right outside outside the hotel door, go down the hall. Mickey Mouse was there, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck. They was all right. Yeah, at our table. But I had to pay for that. You understand? I had to pay, I had to make reservations, and the kids, boy, when I tell you, they had Mickey Mouse and Minnie to themselves. They was loving that, you know. So I just look forward to doing things like that. But yeah, and I'm going to look into a lot of their properties. I need to kind of have this book because I know it's coming into the summer months, and the longer you wait, the harder it is to book something. So
might as well go ahead and get your affairs
you say go ahead and put the card number in there, huh?
Just go ahead and do what you got. Go ahead and bite the bullet, man.
I'm working on it. You know what, after I drink a couple of glasses of Snoop Dogg, I might do it. But right now, I'm letting it digest in my system. I'm like, what in the hell? And you know, after you do that, and we come home, you know, all we got is to talk about is the memory of it, and the money is gone. I stand up, the money is gone, gone, gone. I'll be like, oh,
but the thing about it is you can't take that money with you when you're gone. So you might as well spend it on something, something that you and somebody else can, enjoy.
I don't like when people say that. You can't take it with you. When I say before I die, and if life in your surroundings of your life is not what my expectations were, I have every right to take it with me. I will burn every dime.
I'm sorry. I'm not messing with you.
Inspectors say, Harlan say she going next month. They going out to the Orlando next month. So Queen says she liked the Disney cruise, and Titanic messed me up, Queen. I ain't gonna lie. Titanic and you have been on cruises?
I will not get on no cruise. You got me fucked up.
I'm telling you, what scared me is the Titanic. And remember that eventful, the pirate thing? Remember that?
Yeah.
The hijacking. And then they turned around and made a movie on it, Joe. I was like, oh, hell no.
You wanna know what fucked me up?
What?
People that got stranded on the cruise in the middle of the ocean.
It ain't like you could just get in the car and get away.
Yeah, you can't just hop on, call a boat and be like, yeah, man, just take me to the crib.
Hey, it ain't like you could just drop one of them little rowboats on the side and make it to land either. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, boy, you better know how to navigate and everything.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm talking to Queen. That's what it terrified me. I don't understand how all of these amenities that we like to do, that they got to go make movies on shit happening to you. Who finna do that? I'll be like, oh no, I ain't getting on that shit. I saw the Titanic sink. The fuck I'm getting on the boat for? I saw where these people were attacking the boats, these pirates, and robbing them. Just, oh no, we didn't do that. So I need to start watching TV, I guess.
They're gonna be robbing y'all out with a square around it. Taking your credit card, grabbing the fuck out that shit.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You got the pirates boarding the ship, knowing the ship way better than you do. I don't know where to hide. What the hell?
I'm going right to the kitchen, man. I'm gonna be right in the kitchen out there and in the refrigerator.
So I was just, it's like, what do I do? That was my first vacation, and that's what I want to do. But I got to make a few changes. I'm not comfortable right now with dropping 10 grand. That's crazy.
Yeah, just look up a Airbnb, a nice Airbnb that's close, ain't too far.
Yeah, Queen said that they invest in a property so that a few years ago, so her mother changed the primary address and they get the floor or the rate. It's expensive as hell, but her son is older now. Okay. So I don't know. What are some other vacations that y'all like to go to? What else? Where else have you been, ill?
Where else have I been? Shit,
Yeah, where have you been?
I've been to Bahamas. I've been a couple places, you know. I've been to Maryland, but that shit was born in the bitch. I went to Washington, D.C., but I ain't trying to do that shit was born in it. Then I looked at the monuments.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's
I've
what's up.
been to South Carolina.
Ain't nothing up in
I
South
know, right?
Carolina. What's up there? The stadium. I think Chicago is more exciting than South Carolina.
Some cotton fields. Go get some cotton.
Okay, so you've been to Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Hey, Chicago was cool. Now I ain't gonna count. It was straight. I don't know if you want to go to Chicago right now though.
What's right? There's nothing wrong with Chicago, ill. I'm so what is wrong with it? Nothing.
Man, they got violence. That gun
You
violence is
you
out the
you
chicken
got
right now.
violence there. You got violence where you are. And
Yeah,
are
but
you
I don't. I live in a gated community, so ain't no violence going
you
on
know what I
around here.
think? I think that most people choose to travel to Chicago just to see it where the violence is. Where's the ghettos? Where's the,
They trying to
I
say
think that that's most people,
they
most
be
black
saying they
people.
be.
White folks
I
don't.
think white folks going to the mall. They're going
They
to the
going to look at the
salon.
art institute. They going to find things like that. But the black people that travel in, they wants to know the hood.
They
They
want to
wants
be
to know what
super
Bob
hard.
doing. Yeah, yeah, they want to
They
know
want
all
to
of
be
that. Then they
super
come
gangster.
back and they
Want to
talk
be super
about how
gangster.
bad Chicago is, but Chicago actually is not bad. It's no
It's
different from
beautiful.
any other state. So Bird say
It's beautiful.
Honduras. Yeah, Chicago
Honduras.
is very, very beautiful. It's fun. It's plenty things to do.
Especially
It
during,
stays open
especially
just
during the
like, well,
summertime.
huh?
I said, especially during the summertime. I don't like
Oh
I don't
yeah.
like going to there during the winter because that shit be too damn cold. I don't want to do shit.
I don't like Southern people who are scared of the winter.
I ain't scared of the weather. I just you feel me. I don't like the snow. I don't know
Oh,
what it is. Like that shit. Like I can't. Like every pair of pants that I had got messed up because I got
yeah.
them.
And you know what else is crazy to hear people say or to talk about Chicago is this or this or that.
No,
But
I
it
ain't gonna.
be the
I ain't
same
gonna say
people
it's
that
bad. I ain't gonna say it's bad. Like when I went, I had a good time. It was fun.
yeah,
It
it's
was fun. I
Chicago's
went.
definitely fun. The highways are fun. We got so many, just like California. You know, we're not as
That's where you live at,
overcrowded
ain't it?
as California. No, hell no, 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 no.
She said, hell no.
Oh, I mean, I'd have been
She said,
there
I don't
hundreds
live
of thousands of times. I'd have been on Figueroa. I'd have been on all the freeways pretty much. I've been what's that San Bernardino is really the town that I visit when I go to Cali. So, I mean when I yeah, California. I I know San Bernardino pretty well. Um, I don't know. You have the people that will go and get your passport and travel out of state. To
I
me,
go,
I mean,
I'm
out
gonna go to
of the country,
Mexico.
I think traveling out of country, I wish I would. I don't ever want to see nothing about Mexico. Nothing. Now, what do you want to go for? Because what do you want to go to Mexico? For what? You don't speak Spanish. You ain't Mexican. What do you want to go for?
I hablo no español.
Why? I want to know what is it about Mexico that interests you? What?
What about why did that interest me? I just want to see what it's like
What you
over
what
there.
really? Yeah, okay.
Because
But
look, man, that money gonna stretch way longer than it is over here. You get some land. Go get
Ain't
some
no come up
land.
in
Hey,
Mexico unless you are
I'm gonna
getting involved with those, you know who, boy. That's
or
it.
with them people
Uh,
over there that took them two people. I mean, killed them two people. That was their fault. They knew what the hell they was doing when they went over there.
Wait,
I
which
can't.
two people you talking about? The Quinella and who else?
No, I ain't talking about Canelo. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about. You ain't
Okay,
hear
who?
about it? You heard about the four Americans that went over
I
there?
tried that was driving around in the SUV with the
Got
Pennsylvania.
lost. Got
Yeah,
lost. That,
yeah, yeah,
that's their fault. I can't feel bad for them because y'all already know what's going on over there.
yeah. You know, that's just like saying, being a journalist. Why be a journalist and go into territories where you probably, shouldn't be at? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You already knew that. And then one of the dudes that died was like he didn't even want to go.
yeah,
So
yeah.
imagine if they would have listened to Buddy that said he ain't want to go. They probably all of them would still be alive right
Uh-huh. Now, I got to ask you a question since you brought that up. And then I'm going to bring up the associated with the Quinella. Is that her name, Quintella? Oh, no. With her murdering case, right? Both of them as resides inside of the United States, right? But yet then these incidents has happened over in Mexico. What do you
now.
think that those two people who just got murdered in Mexico, what do you think that's going to happen to them coming from their family from the United States?
I don't think nothing gonna happen.
Me either, because of the two different jurisdictions. I
Yeah.
listen and I sympathize with the whole Quinella situation. I do, but when you fighting two different jurisdictions, it's the hardest case in the world
And then
to
on top of
get
that,
some resolution to.
you gotta think about it like this. Like I'm looking at it from a political standpoint. And think about it. They got an election coming up next year.
Uh-huh.
They looking at Biden right now to see what he gonna do. So they talking about labeling the cartel as a terroristic group, but I don't think they really ready for that. Because not just one cartel you gotta deal with. You pretty much gonna start a war with other entities that you don't like really got all the intel on, and you don't know the capabilities of these people or the connections that these people got to other countries. So it's not just
Uh-huh.
who you gotta deal with. You feel me? It might be you already about to go to war with Russia, China. You feel me? All them. You don't know if China doing business with the cartel or not. So it's like it's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. And then my whole thing about it is, when have you ever in your life have you ever heard of a cartel apologize? Never, never, ever heard of that. This is the first time. This like a movie or something. Like, come on, y'all really think they're gonna hand some people over? If anything, they'd have took care of them people by themselves. But I don't think they're gonna apologize. They don't add up.
But you know that there was a documentary pertaining to the cartels, right? And a couple of the documentaries, they would show you like they have taken down all of the big mascots of the cartel. Why do you suppose that there's still an existence of cartels? They done took them all down, didn't they?
No, see, you gotta understand. When you take off one head, it's another head that's gonna take that place. And then you got other cartels that started off and other cartels, and they going against the other ones that they just broke off from. You feel me? So it's like you got smaller ones and then you got bigger ones. You got Sonola, you got man, I ain't finna go on name all the people, but they know who they is.
I think, yeah.
I ain't
What
gonna be one
you
of
sound
them.
like you scared of them? What you scared of?
I ain't shit me. I know who to play with. I ain't playing with they ass. I play with Jay Prince before I play with the cartel, but I play with Jay Prince before I play with.
You're scary, but
Ain't nothing. Okay, all right. Better look up. Look off how many YouTubers
Well,
got.
I think that's the problem, though, Il. You know, when you have people like you, and no shade to you, I'm just saying you are scared to use your freedom, or you're timid to use your freedom of speech on what you think or how you know that this clan works.
Okay, look.
You over there like, shit, I ain't trying to get these people to knock on my door.
You don't want to get doxxed by the cartel, but you get doxxed by the cartel, that's a whole different problem.
But it's not I would only think that it's a problem if you are doing some type of money damage control, because that's what they have grouped for. I don't think that they group to just be some type of murderous, cartel gang. I think that they're there to make money. But if you intervene with anything of that narrative, then I think that there's a problem, that it can be a problem. But to talk about it and say, well, how they grow, how their growth is, and or how they birth or this or that. I mean, if anything, go after the media, because the media didn't put they shit out there. What the hell? They don't seem like
they didn't though. Who said that they didn't? You feel me? I'm a small guy. I ain't got that much.
right, but you over here, they only do this type of damage if you come into their territory.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, if you come over there and then you wants to, and they feel like that you are a threat to them in their territory, then they react to things, but you way over there. Who they finna send? However, one thing I paid attention to in Chicago, most of and this is just hypothetically, I don't know this to be true, but most of the abandoned buildings.
All this is alleged. Hypothetically speaking.
Just the
title, all that bullshit.
They are buying up, their family tree. I'm gonna put it like that. They are buying up a lot of the big, abandoned buildings and grouping together. But and as much as I see it, this is just what comes to mind to me. Because one hand wash the other hand, one pays the hands that feed you, and all of that stuff, right? And we sit here with the government talking about, well, they don't know how, they know how it's get these, the bad stuff is being moved in and out of countries and everything. Well, if you let one of the family tree in, and they got property, another one get property, you'd be surprised how
they've been doing business with Mexico. That's the part. It ain't going like they've been doing business with Mexico, the border, all that shit. Especially when it comes to the Democrats. Come on now. Especially when it comes to the Democrats or the Republicans. Because see now, I had posted a video of the little Mexican president. He already threatening to expose the Republicans if they think about coming over there with the bullshit. So I don't know where he's going.
But what's crazy though? This is me, and like I said, I hate politics. I don't like to get into politics ever, but I want to throw this at you, because when we're talking about the U.S. citizens, right? Everybody that is eligible to go out and vote. Know this type of stuff. I know it, and millions of other people know, right? That our own government has some entities involved with outside countries that do, stuff that's not right. But yet then we'll overlook that and be like, I'm finna go vote. I'm voting this person in. But you already know what this person involvement is, but they'll still vote these people in. It's weird. It's so
that's just like Biden, you feel me? Even though it came out that Biden had all these dealings with China and all that stuff, and ironically, you feel me, he the president, and then ironically they shoot down Chinese spy balloons and shit like that, you feel me? And he waited till they got all the way over the United States and shot that bit down over South Carolina. And, you feel me? I'm like, man, bro, this man been doing business with them boys. You feel me? Come on, man.
So
Even
who do you know, because of them standing up there and speaking all the good things that you Americans want to hear, what would be your way of teaching someone, you know, as to who to vote for and who not to vote for? How, because you dig into a lot of that stuff, I be seeing your channel and I be shit. And you talking about how you don't want to talk about cartels, hell, I be like, shit, I'm scared to visit your goddamn channel. What shit you talk about?
Hey, bro,
I
come
be
by,
like,
bro. I be taking on some crazy stuff though. That's why I came up with the name of Lumen People. It's like, bro,
hey, rated.
I'm just gonna talk about the stuff that people scared to talk about. You feel me? Even when
Yeah,
it
I mean,
came
because
back up
last
there.
time you talked about how, they was attacking your channel, and they took your channel.
Yeah, that's why I got two. That's why I got two channels now. I got two channels. Yeah, I got my channel back in after, and I got the other channel. I got two channels now.
But you knowing all this stuff that's going on, the good and the bad, what makes you want to even elaborate on the bad? Not like you exposing
I
it,
mean,
but you talk about it kind of like you exposing it.
the
I'm
reason
just
why
saying,
I, the
what
reason
makes
why
you want to do that?
the reason why I want to do it is because I want to add to the conversation that's already being had on here. It's not even for monetary gain and nothing like that. It's just to, put it in the atmosphere just to make it available for somebody else to be like, okay, well, okay, I heard this, I heard that. Let me look into it. Let me
Okay, so
let
but then behind that, does it help you make up your mind as opposed to what it is that you would like to do advocacy for? What area would you like to come out to make a change for? Because you know a lot of this shit.
I mean, the whole political process is really corrupt. So it's like if if I could, like, even when it comes to like little local politicians down here, you gotta be careful with who you vote for. Like I'm in that I just had, got arrested and stuff. I still gotta make sure to see if I can vote because I ain't trying to go vote and then get arrested for it. You feel me? Like,
So is it
so
safe to say that moving forward from something like the Million Man March until where we are today, because you haven't seen nothing extraordinary like that at all, nothing that big, right? So is it safe to say with a lot of the American people knowing how big the government is or how corrupt they may be, that there is a lot of millions of people afraid to go and challenge these people?
yeah,
We
they
just like to talk
scared.
about it. We just
Yeah,
we just gonna talk about
yeah, yeah, we just gonna talk about it, even when it comes to the
it.
biggest,
Why
come
you
to the
won't
biggest,
go fight about it is my question. Why ain't you
because
out there fighting about it?
you gotta
Because
understand,
what?
they
Oh,
they
I understand the process. I just
it ain't even
want you to
about them.
tell the process.
Okay,
Uh-huh,
the only reason why they won't go out there and fight because they
uh,
already know that they already know as soon as I do this, I'm gonna get caught. And when I get ain't
exactly.
nobody gonna do nothing to help me while I'm on the inside. You feel me? Look
Exactly.
how they did Larry Hoover
So
and Big
all of
Meech,
this talking
man.
and elaborating on this, because it's a difficult subject. It's a difficult action plan to put in forth to do if when you're dealing with action. But when we're talking about being verbally, oh, we some big bad tough ass goats, aren't we? But ain't nobody finna go out there and say enough of this shit. Nobody.
Nah, because everybody complacent with the way everything's been already.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna go against the system. You feel me?
Mm.
You only got certain people that gonna go up against the system, but shit, a lot of people like, hey, I gotta go to work. I got this, I gotta take care of. I got that, I gotta take care of. You feel me?
Ain't
And
trying to go to jail. Is that what you're saying?
motherfuckers, man, motherfuckers love their freedom, bro. even people in jail, they ain't trying to get in trouble, bro. A lot of people be like,
So
yo,
that would explain why there is a high multitude of channels using their First Amendment right, freedom of speech, talk your ass off, but the government sits back and just laugh their ass off. We dare you to come out here to make some type of change, or even, join
right.
together, the citizen militant joining together to shut down some shit. They dare you, because what do? They sick them boys on your ass, which is the same boys that's supposed to be defending you, that you pay taxes for them to have a life. So
Right.
what type of bullshit circle is it that we living in America? Bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
People all for the love of money, man. That's what it is.
It sounds good, but what's your action plan behind this? It sounds good, even all the way up to the Roland Martin shows and all. Sounds good. What you're talking about? What you gonna do about it? What? I'd rather keep sitting here talking about it because I make money than this, than to give up my livelihood out in the streets and developing an action plan to intervene, to expose, and to shut this stuff down. One thing too, if they shut it all down, now who's running next? Roland, you gonna be president next? Since you done shut all this shit down, you prepared now to run this country?
You gotta think about it like this. A lot of people in social business, a lot of people don't know how to farm. A lot of people don't know how to live off the land. A lot of people don't know how to do nothing. Like if let's say the electrical grid go off right now, a lot of people will be calling SPNL trying to figure out what the fuck going on right now. SPNL, whatever your electric company name is, y'all gonna be calling them trying to figure out when y'all gonna be back in service. Y'all pay so hard ass money, this, that, and the third, and you do this, you do that. Come on now. We done got so comfortable with the unnecessary bullshit to the point where we done got kind of detached from reality and trying to really, control the stuff that we can't control and stop worrying about the shit that we can't control. Then people, they done lost their identity trying to be somebody else. You feel me? Like everybody trying to be John Gotti, but come on, bro. It's 2023. People out here still trying to be thugs, doing what come with that.
Well, right now, the way I see it, with all of these court proceedings going on with that type of a world that we have out here now, the rap gang and and all this stuff, right? I think right now, before anybody else decide to join in those type of groups and have that type of behavior and stuff, I think that it is imperative that they go and study the law first. So that way, when you do get caught up, you will know how to get yourself out of. When it comes to the Black culture, I'm talking about the Black culture that we are seeing now, that is transpiring through the court system, right? When I see that, what I see is a young man that knows how to rap real good and pick up a gun and do all other kind of stuff, but and they put their life in the hands of, I don't want to say white man, so what would be a better word? The system to protect them and get them out of the trouble that assumably that they have gotten into. But if you would learn the law, you might not be doing the stuff that you do, and you would probably be able to stand on your own without the system, because that they are part of the system. That's what with a 10%, maybe 20%, you know what I'm saying? So that way, when you have to also know what it is that your attorney is defending you on, how he's defending it, but because he's standing up there and able to address and readdress with prosecution and judge and stuff, you don't even know if what he's speaking is right. It just sounds good to you, don't it? So it, it's great. I pray that most of these the rappers and that industry, just I think that they all should partake them some classes into law. So when you are hiring somebody, you'll know exactly, if that's the right person to stand for you or if it's not, because you will know. You will know yourself. Most of them feel like because they done dropped 300,000 on attorney that, I done paid you a lot of money. Nah,
Yeah, I got the best.
usually.
I got the best attorney. When they could pay for it.
And don't even know what the hell the attorney is really standing up there and defending you
don't know what they saying,
know?
don't know what the words mean. They use them big ass words with like 11,
Right,
12,
right.
14 words.
And you know what you find them doing? You're right, just sitting there at the table with their hand folded.
Yeah, don't even say nothing. Don't even say nothing. Just be looking.
Right.
Right.
Now how and this is just my opinion,
I know when I was behind
nothing.
the wall. I know when I was in court, shit, I used to be talking to my public friend like, hey, what's going on with you? Like, just trying to I don't want that deal. We gotta get another deal.
Nah, and the offender will try to break it down to you, but you know who you go to communicate with. You going to your partner who ain't even got no degree or nothing about it, and if it sounds good, you be like,
what should I do, bro?
Yeah, you go to your next door neighbor who don't do shit but sit on the porch all day and rap, and you going to him to see if what your attorney said to you makes sense. Make it make sense. What for?
I used to be the street. Everybody used to come to me for advice. I used to be at work and shit. Like, they running the streets. I gotta get their ass advice. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't want nothing to do with nothing. I remember one of my homeboys that came to auntie house with a gun. He was like, I hold this for me. I'm like, hey, cuz, you gotta get out me with that. I don't want nothing to do with nothing, bro. Right. I ain't even see that, bro. I'm gonna go back.
Right.
I ain't
I don't know, as the world turns. Let me throw this at you. I seen an article this morning, and it was Jay-Z. And Jay-Z, with his dispensary, they have found that he was, I guess somebody gonna say he was, but there's some more smuggling going on through that dispensary. Did you hear about that one?
Nah, I ain't hear about it.
Yeah, I was over here like, what?
Now,
but here's the thing: if Jay-Z is allegedly part of this elite thing, right? Like, who the hell? Even if someone as minor as you would find something out like that, and we go to try to expose it, like the media. No, let's just use the media. The media then got whiff of Jay-Z is doing more smuggling of other stuff through this dispensary, right? Now, I'm asking myself, well, what do they expect to happen to him if he is part of the elite program? Oh, what's going to happen to him? What are they going to do about it?
He part of the eye with the eye.
Oh, well, I'm like, so, at some point, it's like, what good is it to telling on these people? Or
that nigga's untouchable when it comes to that shit, bro. Even if it was true, they're going to feel me.
Somebody felt like exposing this as if it was like, what's going to happen to him? What? Nothing. Nothing. Jay-Z gonna go allegedly and drop some money where it's supposed to be, and they gonna cover it, and that's gonna be the end of that.
Right. He gonna make a donation to one of them non-profit foundations. They're gonna be like, oh, he's such a philanthropist.
You silly.
Get that. Y'all gonna see, watch.
And people still gonna be
And y'all,
going and
y'all
shopping
still,
at the
and
dispensary.
y'all,
It doesn't even
y'all
matter.
still gonna go see Beyonce.
All the, wait a minute. Wait. I got to jump on Beyonce. Hold on, because I'm not a celebrity follower, but back then I remember, and I did a live on it when I had first started this, and there was the thing in the elevator with Solange. Remember her sister and
Yeah,
Jay-Z, remember the elevator?
beat up
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
I was talking about that when it had first happened on my channel, right? And the story kind of went dry. That story is back up in the top 50 stories. Yeah, what really went down with Jay-Z and Solange? Why was it that Beyonce was so quiet on that? And allegedly, it has
Because
that baby been
you gotta
tested.
understand, bro.
Uh-huh.
The lies probably got some dirt on Beyonce and she don't want to stir the pot.
No, no, no. I don't know. I disagree because they mother has come out and they actually has the dirt on Jay-Z by saying that Jay-Z was, kind of allegedly abusive to Beyonce, and Beyonce is under this hypnotic spell of Jay-Z. So, but what I'm saying though with Solange, I think Solange just fell quiet, fell mute because that's who her sister was in love with. But she all the time she kind of knew. With me, I just got a gut feeling that allegedly that Jay-Z might have slept with Solange too. That's just how I feel about it. I was like, this is too close for comfort here. Hell no, what's really going on?
Allegedly, them kids ain't Jay-Z neither, but I'm not.
No, them is they look just
You,
like him.
did you hear about Jay-Z lost child that he had?
The son, you talking about the son or the daughter that came?
The daughter.
Right. There was a daughter that came back to bring, say that that's my dad, and then there was a son that went through the whole DNA that was demanding a DNA.
Right.
So I don't. This, I'm like, this celebrity world, I'll never want no part of this shit.
No, couldn't pay me to be a part of that shit.
Not at all. Then I heard it was another article out there that Will Smith and finally left Jada. I'm like, why do these people be twerking? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. It'd be funny, but like, oh Lord, I don't know. But that whole thing with Jay-Z and that dispensary, I was like, what? What?
Hold on, let me look it up right.
Yeah, go ahead, look it up. I'm looking forward to because I want to put it on the screen. That was crazy. But I really knew that Solange story in that elevator, I knew it was gonna come back to light. I knew it. And sure enough, it's back out there because it's something suspicious about that went down in that elevator. It really was. Let me see if I can find the Jay-Z dispensary. I know they had it in the other thing. I don't know. Let me go say while you looking for it. Let me see who's uh, in the chat. I forgot. Oh, stand up. They still here. I don't know. So
Jay-Z dispensary.
let me see. I be spelling his name all kind of damn ways. And why did they all have to go get by dispensaries? For what? Hey, be pretty.
Everybody want to be a drug dealer. Okay. A lawsuit has A lawsuit has been filed against Jay-Z's cannabis brand alleging gender
Smuggling.
discrimination, inaccurate financial reports, and the illegal shipping. Hold on, let me. Daily Mail. It's on the Daily Mail.
Smuggling.
Yeah, a lawsuit will have been filed against Jay-Z's cannabis brand alleging gender discrimination, inaccurate.
Illegally shipping cannabis from California to New York. The Monogram's parents accusation.
Yeah, shit finna get real for your boy. Ooh. So Jay-Z's cannabis company is being sued for gender discrimination, legal shipping pot from California to New York, and inaccurate financial reports. He played a former VP of the parent company, which produces Monogram Cannabis, filed the bombshell lawsuit in February. The company cited now have until March 16th to respond to the lawsuit. A lawsuit has been filed against Jay-Z's cannabis brand alleging gender discrimination, inaccurate financial reports, and illegal shipping of cannabis from California to New York. According to Kathy Clay, former VP for Monogram Cannabis Producer, the parent company TCPO, she was wrongfully terminated after filing a whistleblower report. The former TCPO employee claims she was harassed and discriminated against due to her gender, then retaliated against over her flagging alleged illegal activity with law enforcement officials. Entire state of mind rapper.
Yeah, pause it right there. So she's retaliating due to being fired, terminated, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Retaliating on exposing the whole of the Monogram, the cannabis company, Monogram, who is what technically owned by, this is one dispensary that is owned by Jay-Z, right? Is that what it's saying?
Right? Trying to figure it out.
But okay, yeah. But anyway, okay, while you do that, because I want you to continue on. I'm on the same article that you are, but with this female allegedly retaliating is what it seems like it takes to this court. This is a person who now we can honestly say she doesn't fear them. Now, off the word on the curve, Jay-Z has this whole elite make some things happen, right? She ain't worried about that. She's breaking it to court.
If anything happened to her, you know what happened.
We don't know. We don't know. Keep reading.
We do know. That
no,
got,
we do not.
That nigga got hella. I ain't know what okay. None, but
keep reading.
Right. Empire State of Mind rapper Jay-Z serves as the chief visionary officer for TCPO. The company cited now have 30 days to respond to the lawsuit.
So we could see what the illegal part was about this, and this was California strictly restricted. You cannot ship anything from California.
So, yeah, I got some more on here too. If you want.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
It says, according to the parent company own website, the brand is a leading California consumer brand portfolio and omni-channel cannabis platform. In a lawsuit filed in Santa Clara County on February 16th, Clay claims TCPO executives ship cannabis across state lines. The former VP says execs took items to New York for a Monogram event with Sean Carter, a violation of federal law. Additional California laws prohibit shipping cannabis from the Golden State to other states. Clay filed a whistleblower report in August of 2022 and then resigned the next day. She said she was harassed and discriminated against to the point that she had no other choice but to resign. Even before she was forced to resign, she says she experienced years of gender and sex-based harassment at the company. One of the alleged offenders was TCPO Chief Financial Officer Mike Bateso. Clay alleges that Bateso acted aggressive and demeaning toward her throughout her time with the company. He also allegedly publicly questioned Miss Clay's abilities and told her told her was treated differently because she used to be nicer, the lawsuit states. Bateso made many inappropriate comments about women hiring housewives to perform accounts payable, people of color, skin sets of employees, the suit says. The former VP says her treatment only worsened after she warned company execs about the outright inaccuracies in their financial filings with the SEC. In a statement to his SF Gate, Clay's attorney David S. Ratner said they are not comfortable sharing evidence at this time, but his team has concrete, infutable proof of each allegation in the complaint. Ooh, yeah, Jay-Z in trouble, but
now she talks about her being terminated with gender.
She said she resigned. She said she resigned.
Right, but what I'm saying is, do you think that it's one of those, those other kind of people?
I don't think it's one of those other. I don't know. I hope. I know what you're saying without saying it. So you feel me? You think it's one of those, one of those other type. But I don't think. You never know, in this day and age,
my thing of it is, how would you have all of this money and then want to have these type of, how can a person with this much money keep these type of allegations off of you? Like, what? It's just always something with rich people.
Yeah, because she said the article said that she filed it in August of 2022. So this recent.
Mm-hmm. She said that she had warned them that the 21 and 22 financial filings submitted to the SEC contains outright inaccuracies in the financial records. Oh, there's somebody that was close to the books too.
Right. She was in the book. Got all the. She probably was copying shit, putting shit on hard drives, all types of shit.
Yeah. And so, okay, it owns 11 retail stores and 650 employees. Wow.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that's where it seems to appear where the consequences was because it got moved from out of the state of California, and that's
one state to another state. So that's against.
This gonna get down to who. Yeah, because now they got who moved it, who transported it. Who gave the orders for it to be transported?
Who shipped it? Who shipped it? Who signed for it? Who received it? Who packaged it?
But still, it's not, and it's still not going to be enough. It's still not going to be enough because out here they say that so many people are protected not only by a particular group standing, but also your bigger group standing, which is your government, right? If you chop off the government a piece of the pie, it seems like you okay. So I don't know.
You're gonna have to do a whole lot of chopping off then.
Yeah, so this is just the Jay-Z Monogram lawsuit. Ooh,
Monogram.
I don't know. I could not be a celebrity and want to have so much
A business, yeah, a
Mark.
business dealing with. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to see what you was gonna say about that one.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
almost his time anyway.
yeah, yeah.
They
Okay, let
saying they
me
saying they
let me
allegedly saying he gay and all this extra stuff. He copying some gay artist,
what do you
something
think
like
about switching the industry person? What do you think about Boosie finding out years later that his daughter is a lesbian? What do you think about that?
that's what he get, bro. All
What do you
that.
mean?
But look, you gotta understand. He's like, I like girls that like girls. So guess what? His girl like girls.
Girl liking girls.
Remember that? That was one that I
Wait
like.
a minute. Are
My
you
girl
trying
got
to
a
say the two headphones kissing in the back seat influenced his
yeah,
daughter?
yeah, two red bones kissing in the back seat. What was the next line? I like, don't mind me, but that shit excite me. You
Even
feel me?
hurt right now because I love the beat to it. Two headphones kissing in the back. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I used to bump the shit. I ain't gonna lie. I used to bump the shit. I like the beat to it because you have
Yeah,
that bass.
and your
I
red bone.
I don't think I didn't pay that much attention to the lyrics. I was like, this beat is cold,
Yeah, that's what he.
But on the other hand,
That's what
he
he
was
asked for.
on he was
Lil Nas.
on his favorite show, Vlad, right? And
Mhm.
Vlad was like, well, how could you have not known? He asked him, well, is this a surprise? So Boosie goes on and says that, well, he just learned about it when when she was doing her stuff and the girl appeared in the video. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, let me see if I can put
He
that
knew.
up,
That
right?
nigga knew. That nigga knew.
I
He, that
agree
nigga
with
knew.
you.
Cause she act like a dyke, bro. Like she act like a dyke. She like how some girls you can look at, you can be like, okay, yeah, that's a girl. No, she dyking, bro. She like a whole dyke personality. You feel me?
Mhm.
I ain't
Okay.
taking nothing away from her, but she just got that whole personality. You feel me?
I, uh, I, okay. Let me go here with that one, right? Because I'm like,
Tongue tongue twisted.
as parents, right? And let's just say that you're a dad, right? And
Right,
you have a son. You
right,
monitor your son. You see your son every day or whenever. Like you see the changes in your kids, right?
right.
Or your child makes it to the age of 18 to make a decision on the way that they want their life, do you feel like you would be imposing earlier on as you noticing the change to ask them some questions about the way they're going? Do you feel like say anything?
Do I think I should say anything? Of course,
Yeah, before they're 18, if you see
as
the
a
change,
parent, if I
yeah,
see
do what you're
anything
asking.
going on, if I see anything going on that I don't agree with, I'm gonna
Yeah.
address it because if you're in my household and I'm paying the bills and you're not doing nothing, you gotta abide by my rules. Like this ain't no democracy. This is a dictatorship. You gotta do
Uh-huh.
what I say. But at the same time, I'm not going to be a dick about it, but I'm gonna be like, hey man, look
Yeah,
what's
because
going
you can make that choice in life, but up until 18
on.
and you see
Yeah,
these changes, right?
mhm.
I think that for Boosie to sit there and say, well, nah, I ain't really know until she popped, the pictures out, which is the one that's up on the screen, right? I
Right.
said to myself, how could that go undetected? A lot of it is in her lyrics, wasn't it? It's
Right.
like listen to who she's talking to. Same way that he does his lyrics. So to sit
Right.
on the way he was answering those, he was answering the questions opposed to her being over the age of 18. Well, of course she could do what she want to do now. She's making all her money or this or that. Then he turns around and says, well, for her, first he says, well, she got money, she made plenty of money, and then turns around and say, well, at 19, well, I gave her 50,000. Well, is that making her own money or is that the dad giving her money? Which way was that? Because I was confused.
That's
I'm
him
sitting here
enabling.
going,
That's him enabling her. Like at the end of the day, because if you really want your kid to be as successful as you, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with you helping them, but like ain't have had my dad give me no substantial amount of money when I was, when I hit legal age, when I hit 18, I still had to work. You feel me? Still had to work, still had to do what I had to do, you feel me? So
Harlem says at 18, they start in the elementary schools. Well, I know that's kind of where it may start. The question is, as a parent, you started detecting these changes in your child. Does it give you the right before they reach the age of 18 to say, hey, let's sit down, let's talk about it, what's going on, which way, what are you feeling? And before, so that way, when she is of age, Boosie comes on Vlad, and now he speaks about his daughter after she is, over 18. Well, there ain't nothing you can say to do now.
What you gotta understand about that though, like, yeah, they close and all that stuff, but when you got a father like Lucy, who always on the road, you feel me? He spent a good chunk of time in jail, so the mama had raised the kids more than he did. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you really can't. He ain't really there, so he can't really detect them type of situations, especially being on the road for months and months at a time. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like now he's really like learning his kids, because you feel me, now they around him. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was like, you really can't really blame Boosie, because Boosie ain't really raised her, but at the same time, get what you ask for. But you feel me? Because you was rapping about girls kissing girls, but this is ironically that your daughter like girls. So you feel me? It is what it is. You promoted it, so you feel me? You got it.
Okay, I guess that's
yeah. I don't. I can't feel bad for him, because I could see if he was like a gospel singer or something like that, then we could be like, oh damn, what's up here? You feel me? But he a whole rapper. You feel me? You play with the devil. You feel me? You get what you get.
Yeah. You know what's weird? Like when they do get this older like this, and they've taken off to adventure their own lifestyle, and they sit back, like the picture that they put up, Lil Boosie with her as a minor, right? I think she was probably around 10, 11, maybe a little younger,
Right.
and how now she, you go back and you reminisce on that, even though they'll come out to say, well, that ain't my life now. I've grown up. I can take whichever avenue that I choose to see fit. However, watching all of these industry people, children grow up, it makes the person like me realize the repetitiveness of what a lot of people object to, that and there's nothing that you can do about it. It's just going to be what it is,
Yeah,
because
because you gotta
her child,
understand.
we got the brat out here giving a whole baby, now with a woman under this industry umbrella.
It's like you gotta understand, like they live a whole different, they live by a whole different set of rules than we live by. You feel me?
Yeah.
We going over the 10 Commandments, but they got the Georgia Guidestone rules that they gotta go by. You feel
But
me?
how can that be? How can that be, ill? And not to get into the biblical sense of this, but how can that be when you have all of the people would say, you know, I like to give thanks to God, the Father, the head of my life, but yet then we live, or we have chosen to live two separate avenues under one God. I'm
Just
confused.
because a person say God don't mean it's your God. You feel me?
Yeah. So are you right? We have
Yeah,
to know.
you gotta understand. Just because a person say, "Let me pray for you," hey, you don't know who they praying to.
But then who is they God? Because this industry has a whole different God. Who is what is it?
And
I,
Illuminati worship the devil last time I checked. So you feel me? That's who they promoting. So that's who they God is.
yeah, I don't know.
So
And the
you
thing
gotta
of it too is the industry children, you know, like her. I'll put it back up on the screen, right? The people like this, they get the most attention under what you say. They have their own perception of God. You know, but they get the most attention ever. You would literally have to be born up under a celebrity, you know, to have this type. I, you know, and we can really look through the lens to see, okay, well, we'll see where this may go as well. You know, she'll have children, or her girlfriend may end up doing the artificial pregnancy stuff, and then the
y'all
cycle
better
just
watch
keeps.
out for Northwest though.
What's wrong with Northwest?
He alright. Remember what Kanye said he didn't want his daughter on TikTok and all this stuff and feel me, and she on TikTok hanging out with Ice Spice and hanging singing some very some very interesting things, and he's like he doesn't want his kids to be exposed to this stuff this early. He want his kids to be kids, but it's like you gotta understand you got a Kardashian pregnant. You think you feel me? You really think he gonna like abide by your what you want?
Uh-huh. Hey, Josetta. Crazy. I just don't. But you know who I blame? I blame the, the normal society like us. We do
Yeah,
this.
cause no, cause we
Tell
bought
them
into
this type
it.
of stuff. Yeah.
We bought into it, and then we're trying to imitate everything we see. Cause art, life imitates art. You feel me? So
Uh-huh.
being that that's the art that's being presented to us, we're trying to imitate it the best way we can. Like
Mm.
it's sad. It's sad that we done we done came we done came to this point as a society. You feel me? Because it's like everybody want to be something they're not.
Yeah. I like
Everybody
what
want to be
Harlem said. Harlem
good.
said, yeah, you do talk to them, you know, maybe before they reach the age of 18, but she says that it's pushed, you know, and it's pushed because every TV show or whatever, they all will have a same-sex couple, or you know, with the kids, and then you know, this is
Right. Even when it comes to
where it's
cartoons,
proposed
even
out
when
in
it
the
comes to cartoons,
yeah.
like they'll either have a dad and a dad or a mom and a mom. You feel me?
Mhm.
It's one of those type of situations. Like they'll just slide it in there. So
Uh-huh.
it's like it's crazy. And then it's like even when it comes to Dwayne Wade and his son, I'm gonna just say it, his son, I ain't gonna call him no daughter, bro. You was born a man. You was born a man. Or you were born, that's a boy, damn.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. You know, when I first, well, I ain't gonna say first, but as I got more into watching a little bit more of media gossip, I was and also learning celebrities here and there. I only learned them on the level of them being like in movies or sitcoms and stuff. I didn't know that it was a whole agenda of pushing, you know, certain type of
agendas.
narratives out here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never, I never thought that I would come to inside of this world to realize that something like that was happening. I just thought that these people was just being celebrities to be on TVs or sitcoms, cooking
No,
shows, you
because
know,
you gotta
you mean
understand. when it comes to being a celebrity, you're just a face, but you gotta promote certain stuff.
Yeah.
You know, certain stuff get more views. So a lot of people just do it. It's just like YouTube. You feel me? Like certain people do certain shit on YouTube for clicks and views. And some people don't. Some people got certain stuff that they just don't do, and some people just got no more. You feel me? It's just like with anything, you know, period. That's just how it is. But when it comes to these celebrities, they don't have no choice. But once you sign that contract, whoever you sign to, however long, you feel me?
Yeah.
You're subject to that company's wishes. Whatever they want you to do, whatever they want you to promote, you gotta do that. Period. Because you don't want to be in breach of contract.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna owe money and then get sued. So
crazy. Yeah.
just like Offset still going through the thing with P, even though P sold the company. Like I don't understand that, how you gonna sue somebody, but then you're in the middle of a lawsuit, but you sold the company. So when that company or when that lawsuit go to the owner of the company, you're not the owner of the company no more. I don't understand.
I guess I can actually raise my hand. It says, no way, Jose. I would never, want to be a part of that. Michael Jordan, he's still up, not per se in the news, but I was coming across a topic with him, 82-year-old man, is now being arrested for selling, fake
Jordan.
His art, Michael Jordan things, his artifacts and things like that. He done made over $880,000 worth of stuff, and now they finally catches him and arrest him. And I'm like, wow, I don't ever want to be a celebrity. I'll pass. I don't ever want to be into politics ever. Ever. It's just so corrupt. If you go in there clean, 9 times out of 10 you're coming out of there dirty, because you have to.
Man, look at
you what end up filing that. You find that DNA going in, don't you?
They're gonna get some dirt on your ass. They're gonna do your ass like they did Bill Clinton.
Yeah, so I don't know. So with Trump, he has some people running up against him. So do you want Trump back in there?
I don't want no president.
What you mean you don't know? What you mean you don't know?
I fuck with Trump and all, but I don't want no president. I don't want no president. Can we did a president? See how it works. Nah, I fuck with Trump. I fuck with Trump. I deal with Trump because Trump gonna stand up for us, sleeping Joe ain't.
Yeah. Do you think that they're gonna have him on a trial before the election actually get going?
They're trying to indict him right now in New York.
Right.
Stormy Daniels shit. So.
Right. What I think? I think the hardest thing, because if they do, it's a big if. We know it's not prompt.
All that's gonna do is make it better for him to win.
But can you imagine? He'll be the first one. Will he ever be the? I'm talking about now in our century. I'm not talking about back in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s. Will he be one of the first that is facing a trial to this level?
How many times they tried to get Trump?
I would say about maybe 3 or 4, right? Been 3 or 4 times now.
More than that.
It's bigger than that. Okay, but can you imagine a judge like sitting up in there hearing a case with your one of your elected presidents? That's crazy as hell. It's like, wow. How could you stand on the?
I don't think they're gonna get him like, yeah, Mr. President.
I mean, can you sit on that juror? Can you sit on that juror knowing that this is the same man that you voted into office, and now you have to preside over his
I'm gonna be I'm gonna go ahead. Yo, he's not guilty. Yeah.
That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy
Yeah,
shit. I don't know if I
he's
would be
not
able to do.
guilty. I'm be like, he's not guilty. You feel me?
Uh,
I don't give a fuck.
well,
I do my time. I get it as 10 hours of community service for breach of contract.
uh,
You know
mm,
that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna hit you with the 10 hours of community service or 30 days in jail. I take the 10. I take the 10.
oh Lord.
Ah,
So it's crazy. You know what? I just prefer to not be so involved in it. I'm glad. I love advocating, but I picked the right thing
hey, you heard
to
about that bank? You heard
advocate
about that
about.
bank collapsing in Cali?
It came
Uh,
across my TV this
Silicon
morning.
Valley Bank. Yeah, that's
Yeah. I didn't get into that one yet. I heard it on the TV this morning as I was making breakfast, but I didn't tune into it to
yeah. They
actually hear
scared.
us. No.
They were saying that they scared that it might cause other investors and other banks to pull out because of
Uh,
what happened with that bank. And then,
well,
like,
I guess at some point it pays to be rich. In some points, it pays to not be at that level of being rich, man. Shit is crazy.
yeah,
Or a celebrity.
I don't want that much. I don't want
Celebrity.
that much. I don't want that much responsibility to be responsible for other people's money and managing it. I'm straight. I'm straight. That
Mm,
makes
mm.
everything.
Okay, so my next one to ask you, have you been following this Jahari person?
How we you know that?
He's calling himself a King Jahari. He's a king. King Jahari has been established. When I first learned of him and I was on my live, I thought he was in Africa. Come to find out, I was totally wrong. This
What is
guy resides in Atlanta.
King Jahari? He on YouTube?
Yeah, he just got a, yeah. Let me see if I can pull him up
Yeah,
for you.
pull it up, man. I need to
Jahari.
see this.
Let me see if
I want
I
to see
can
how he
tag
look. If he look like he's royal or not.
him.
King Jahari.
Wait a minute.
What is
Yeah,
he?
King
What's his story?
I don't really know exactly his purpose other than peace. That's what the main narrative that I get out of this. But what I'm almost guessing is that this guy is either being endorsed by and only celebrities. I'm not sure if his angle is peace within the celebrity land, and that's it. Because the more videos I watch, I don't see no ghetto bucket people showing up. All I see is, I'm like, okay, he's what I don't see no videos of none of him feeding the hunger. Uh, I don't know. I saw one video, the man was pushing his chair up under the seat for him. I was like, I didn't know we had that over here. I was like, we got a king over here. What? Wait a minute. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. Let me
Might be the
show you.
Antichrist. That nigga might be the Antichrist. I'll be careful on this bitch.
Oh my
What
God.
that nigga?
Okay. Wait a minute. Jah.
Oh God,
Is
man.
that his name?
That nigga might be the Antichrist.
You know what? I thought about that. Like, okay.
You know it's getting close. You know it's getting close to that time now. Time ticking now. Shit getting worse and worse. It's
Uh,
shit ending in the Sodom and Gomorrah over here. So this
it
shit gotta be.
was just scary because I didn't know. Like I said, I was like, we got a king in the over here, United States, to do what? And when I say they are okay, here he goes here. Okay, here he goes here. I'm not going to play the thing. I
Yeah,
just want you to see what it looks
yeah.
like.
I can see. I want to see.
I'm ready to show you
I want to.
king. I'm gonna
I
show
want
you
to.
king.
I want to laugh at this.
I mean, I just I really wish you would watch some of it so you could try to break it down of what you think, you know.
Who is
Let me see. Can
King Yahweh? How
you
you spell this nigga name?
Jahawe. Jahari. Or is it? Yeah. And I mean, they really worship in him. You know, they praises
Yeah.
him.
Antichrist, Antichrist alert, Antichrist alert, Antichrist alert.
Good.
Antichrist alert. Antichrist. Yeah, this is
Ray
this
is one of,
nigga stone his ass. Stone this
one of
nigga.
his top visitors, right? But that's come on, I need the video to hurry up and come on the screen. It's coming. Hold on. I don't know why it's moving slow. Like, ain't this the lady that played on George Jefferson? Wait till she come on. So far, he's got 25,000 subscribers.
Oh
And
shit. I
really
found him. This
like
scrawny ass nigga.
oh my God, play share
This
the screen.
skinny ass nigga.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I see him. I
Are
got
you
him.
seeing him?
I
Okay,
see
you got
him.
it. What do you
I got
think? Do you think that you need to have some peace and go and visit and so you could pray and do all of that stuff?
fuck that nigga. I ain't doing nothing for his ass.
But he is a king.
King my eyes. He can take his ass back where he came from.
I don't know where he came from, though. I don't know all of that. I don't know that.
Let him take his ass back where he at. They go talk that king shit in somewhere else. Cause nobody wanna hear that shit. Talking about peace. Go talk to the cartel about peace, nigga. He gonna blow your head out. King
I don't
Yahweh.
know why the screen is so. It's saying that it's short. Okay, but you see what he looks like, right?
Yeah, I see what he look like.
What I'm saying is that it just appears to where he's established himself only around celebrities. You had T-Boz. He gives them all a kiss to Lisa Ray.
He's royalty. You
Oh,
think he's gonna be around his? You think he's gonna be around presidents? You think if he's a real king or whatever the fuck he claim he is?
okay.
Only
Listen,
king I know is King Jesus.
I want you to hear some of the things that the people says to him. Listen.
I really love your powerful messages, like when you said if good people stop fighting good people, the world would change overnight. I feel like there's some for real power in that message.
That's what we have to do. When good people stop fighting good people, the world will change overnight. That's what we all have to do. And so it is important for us to understand economics is what drives any community, including ours.
Hi, King Yahweh. This is Marla Gibbs. We met a few years ago at the White Party in Los Angeles, and I'm so happy to see that you're still working on the Unified Positive Community Action.
Unified
That's wonderful.
Community Action.
Also, I'm happy to see that you haven't forgotten your
Oh,
growth.
I wanted to play a little spark of that. Here's the thing. I can't understand if natural born humans don't have the trust in the book itself, right? To fix themselves, to cleanse themselves, to stop fighting against them. Because everything that these people have rebutted to King Jahari, isn't the stuff already written in a book? The instructions are in there. So how do they continue to keep producing a human to be higher than what the book has already instructed them to do, to live? I explain that. How? Why does it take another human to straighten up what the book tells you what to straighten up and what not to do? Is it that hard to follow the book? Is it much easier for someone else to be a king or a queen in your life other than the book? I don't understand that.
People want somebody to worship in the flesh. That's all it is.
Okay, so we're not gonna, a lot of them fail to believe in the myth of it. They want the flesh.
They want the
Okay,
flesh.
I'll
So in Yahweh, and then you
accept
think
that.
about it, Yahweh,
Don't say it.
Yahweh. Come on, bro, Yahweh. Of all the names you could name, you name yourself after God, nigga. Come on, bro. Nah,
Yeah.
fuck.
I mean, right now, he is like the perfect
Antichrist,
God that of existence right now. Like he's the perfect.
Antichrist, Antichrist alert, Antichrist alert.
You know, I'm glad that I put my praise where it belongs. I'm glad that I believe where I'm supposed to believe, because the book says that you ask for riches and your riches will come if you ask.
Right.
So I'm gonna do it that way. I'm gonna keep mine that
King,
way.
King,
You see
King
how he
Yahweh.
dresses? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, man, that nigga dressing like he in
Ain't
goddamn Muslim, he dressing like a Muslim and shit. God damn, bitch.
that you
Look
better get over there and,
that boy look
and
like an
go visit the
Arabian.
king. You
I
better
ain't,
go
doing-
visit the
I ain't,
king.
I ain't finna visit his ass. What the fuck we finna
There's
talk
a good
about?
entertainer. He needs the king.
What we finna
Look
talk
at it.
about?
Look at it. You're gonna talk about peace. You're gonna talk about peace.
Ain't no
Peace.
peace. Ain't
He
nothing
gonna
for me,
teach
no
you
man
how
to
to
talk.
bring peace among the people.
And I don't need to learn nothing from him. I'm good. I'm very
Now,
peaceful.
if you pay
I'm
attention
very
to
peaceful.
the video, notice how you don't see no young thug that's in
Yeah, he
there
got
with no
old head.
gun.
He
Well,
got
them
number.
the
He
people.
got
He
number
got old
old head.
people
Got
who
number
life has
old head.
already been established in just looking, in my opinion, for some camera action. I guess.
Right. Right.
Like I'm gonna need him to pray for me, and I could have sworn that the book says to just get that, fall down on your knees and believe.
Right. King
So
Yahweh. He
this,
the king already.
yeah, that's the king right there.
He the king already.
Well,
Antichrist.
shout out.
King
Let's
Antichrist.
shout out.
Goddamn. King devil, bitch. I
And
ain't calling y'all.
it's always exciting, as people say, to see your color doing something positive. Okay, I get it, but
How many community leaders we got though? We got a lot of community leaders out here that's doing good out here without getting the recognition, without, you feel me, getting endorsed by all these quote unquote black celebrities. Neo, like why would you get Neo and all these other people, you feel me, rolling like, okay, yeah, no, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
there's
And
always something in the
then on,
tailpipe.
then on top of that, how do you know that he ain't get paid? He ain't paid them people to say that nice stuff.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, you know what? Like you
Don't
said,
fall for it. Don't
you
fall
said
for it.
that they have their side of the world and we have our normal side of the world. So I guess that's just the way it's just gonna have to be.
Yeah, that's why when this whole continent got down, you see, like the land is dead. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
on the boat somewhere, goddamn, floating.
I ain't getting on no boat. I got to find another way. Yeah, I ain't gonna. I'm scared of them pirates, man. I'm scared. I seen that pirate stuff.
I got you. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
You
AKs
be
and
you be you be
30s.
come out some. You gonna be up there. Oh, man, they coming, get the knife. No, yeah, I can't do it.
Ain't no get the nothing. I'm gonna be scrapped up with it. I'm gonna swing that thing.
They gonna be taking us. They gonna take me hostage. They gonna tie you up, leave you
They
there.
got me fucked. They
All
got me
kind of.
fucked up, boy. They got me fucked up, boy. Ain't none of
This is
that.
that. You know what? That's gonna be a time where I swear I'm gonna be swimming like Free Willy. I ain't lie. I'll be swimming my ass off.
I'm gonna grow some gills.
Listen here, I got to get dressed. I wanted to get it. You got to come back because I have fun with you. I have fun with you. But y'all know what? Y'all got to check out EO channel. I think we dropped the link last time. I would drop it I'm gonna put your link in my about page so that because you be over there speaking your stuff, but you got your channel be a little scary too. They gonna come for your
I
ass.
ain't scared of them bitches. Let them bitches come. I'm already on probation shit. They know where the hell I'm at.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that too, because you wasn't supposed to be getting into
Oh
no
man,
more trouble.
I
Mm,
ain't
mm,
getting in no more
mm.
trouble. I'm on probation. I can't get in no trouble.
Yeah,
On
you
probation.
can't get in no trouble.
Like,
What happened to your chilling around, the house, you smoke your thing, you mind your business. You supposed to be calming your temper down, avoiding everything that needed to be avoided.
I just,
Hard to do, easy to say, but hard to do sometime. I
nah,
understand.
it wasn't even. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You feel me? Got caught up.
Yeah.
That's all
So
it was.
that's what's up. But I got to end my live because I got to get ready. I will not be back for ladies' night tonight. I got to make some runs tonight and enjoy myself.
Well, you
The
have
R.
fun.
Kelly sector is just gonna have to hold on because I do have some rebuttals to some things, but I'm not interested in rebuttaling on it right now.
Yeah, you brought some things to my attention. I'm gonna have to talk about this King Yahweh.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna have to
Oh
talk about
Lord.
this
Oh,
King
you gonna have to send me you're gonna have to send me my message
I was talking
that you
about this.
own doing it because I got to come over there
I was
for
gonna
that.
find
But
out
yeah,
about
go see what you
find
think.
out about this.
I want to
Find out
hear.
about this. Find out about this nigga first off. We gonna break down this nigga name, cause like ain't no way you
Well,
brought up the
listen,
guy.
hit me up so
Yahweh.
I can come and see your breakdown. Cause you know me, I don't dig too far. I'll touch on it and I keep it
I'm gonna
moving.
dig
I'm
it.
like, yeah,
I'm
what?
gonna get the digging.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna you'll get the notification. I'll let you know.
Yep, let me know because I want to be in that live. I want to be in that one. Yes, yes,
I
yes.
got you. I got you.
Uh,
I'm
Other
gonna
than
do a
that, I'm
little,
going to be up out of here.
do my little research right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just found it interesting. And then you got some of the comments. It's like, oh, he is such a kisser. That's he
Just a
kisses like
what?
everybody. He a
Yeah,
kisser. He like, yeah, he
yeah.
like kissing.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if that nigga ain't got herpes like young boy.
It just came to a shock to me because I didn't know that
I ain't kissing
there was
nobody.
actually a king
I ain't
establishing
kissing.
this type of royalty in the United States. I don't even know if something like this is permissible.
Is this nigga really a king though? Where the fuck this nigga
Is
come
this some legal stuff? I don't know I don't know.
from? Where I'm gonna figure this nigga out.
You
Figure
know,
out where he's
like,
from, the
like this
lineage,
person is
all that.
establishing its own government. Is it leading to that? What is it?
I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Well, you're gonna have to let me know. Let me know. But I gotta get up out of here. I do. I have fun. Make sure you come back. I'm gonna drop that link for you. But we can get on here and go through some more topics together.
All
Yep.
right, I got you.
All right. I'm up out of here. I'll talk to you later.
Mhm.